in the way he was, because it was all logical and it all worked, and there was no lies there. There was no special things made up for it. It just worked. Next question, sister. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khair. Second question. Do you find your life today to be better or worse, even in the light of the events from which Muslims have today been given such a huge misunderstanding? Take the mic, please.
Thank you, sister. Assalamu alaikum. I find myself in a unique position, being a former Marine. Now they say you're never foreign, but being a Marine and a United States citizen and a Muslim, I am caught between two worlds here. I fight with my Muslim brothers and sisters about certain things concerning the United States, okay? And I fight with those who would denigrate my Muslim brothers and sisters for their obvious mistakes or obvious lies concerning their religion. I have always said, since I became a Muslim, there is nothing in Islam that is bad for you. Nothing. The food is healthy. The lifestyle is healthy. The monetary ideas are healthy. The way people relate to each other is healthy. The contracts are healthy. The relationship between a man and a woman is healthy. And everything that has to do with them is good and positive. I can think of nothing bad in Islam, unless you don't like the fact that when you break the law, you're punished for it. And that depends on your perspective. Do you want to try to lie and get away from everything? Or do you want to accept the fact that you made a mistake and there's punishment for it? Too often in the West, people don't want to be punished for making mistakes. In Islam, people know they will be punished, so they don't make the mistakes. And that makes for a much more harmonious and congenial society, no matter what people might say. And I also found that many of the things that are attributed to Islam are not Islam. They're individuals doing sad, hateful, horrible things, or they're cultures that have gone wrong and are not following the ways of Islam. If they only followed it, things would be much better. Go ahead with the next question, sister. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khairan again. When you became a Muslim and took your Shahada, how did your family and your friends respond to this information when you shared it with them? How did they feel? Was there, were they mutually all quite agreeing to it, or were there members that were less welcoming to it, or how did they exactly stand with this?
Well, assalamu alaikum. My family and I, we don't talk. I have not talked to either of my sisters in 3 years, due to what happened after my mother's death. My father, I have not told him because it would kill him. Literally, he would die because he's such a hardcore atheist. He would literally, he's like 85, 90 years old now. He would literally die from it. And my brother, he and I just don't talk. We've never had a very tight family. Everybody's scattered at the four winds, so it doesn't, I don't really feel the necessity to burden them, quote unquote, burden them with my religious affiliations. It's my business, and they have no place in it. And it would do them no good or no ill if I told them. They would not understand. I know my family too well. As for my friends, the people I associate with, my good friends know I'm a Muslim. And they the first thing out of their mouth is usually, oh, you're going to be a terrorist now. And I remind them I was probably a terrorist before I became a Muslim, so what else is new, right? And it's always a joke, okay? People I associate with, I do not wear my religion on my sleeve. I do not wear a kufi. I don't look, quote unquote, look like a Muslim, when I tell people I'm a Muslim, they go, but you don't look like one. And I keep asking, well, what's a Muslim look like, I'm a white guy, I've got a beard, I wear a hat. What does a Muslim look like? Can somebody please tell me this so I can go look like a Muslim, okay? No. Muslims are human beings the same way everybody else is. It's how they act that matters. And on the occasion where I have told someone I don't know that I was a Muslim, it's usually because I had just done something very gracious and unself-serving on their behalf. Like one day I picked up a guy who was hitchhiking down the road in nothing more than the clothing you wear in a hospital. He'd just gotten out of the hospital and was walking home in the 95-degree temperatures, and nobody was picking him up. So I just picked him up. And I drove him walk around creation, took him home. And when I pulled in the driveway, he told me thank you, and he said, by the way, are you a Christian? I said, no, I'm not a Christian. He goes, what religion? I said, I'm a Muslim. And he looked at me, he goes, you don't look like a Muslim. Of course he said that. I said, yeah, I'm a Muslim. He goes, you don't act like those Muslims do. I said, how does a Muslim act? I said, we're supposed to help people. We're supposed to be kind. We're supposed to do for others as best we can in every way. We're supposed to be charitable, and we are supposed to be good to everybody, and we're supposed to protect those who have other religions than ours. How does a Muslim act? And he just didn't have anything to say to that. I said, have a nice day, and I hope you get well soon. And he closed the door, and never saw him again. It took me a half hour to figure out how to get back to the highway, but that's how you carry your religion, as far as I'm concerned. Next question, sister. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah khairan and mashallah. May I say, Isa, welcome to the family of Islam. And I thank you this evening for having shared this wonderful journey with us all. And I now say good night to all, and salamu alaikum to everyone for having been here and shared with us. And I pass the mic.